base metal, zinc, copper, or in this case lead, heat it until it is molten. Add a little mercury, a pinch of sulfur, and finally, the materia prima, the magician's stone. Result? Presto, liquid gold. Have you ever seen a transmutation like that? It's called alchemy, an ancient art practiced more than 500 years ago. The magicians of the Middle Ages were in many ways more advanced than their successors today, although the misgone magic, the Foster's effect was just as much of a nuisance as it is now.
And how do you know all this, Professor?
Because he was there, you clown.
Indeed, Mr. Wrongthwaite. Mr. Rythwaite. Indeed. Many of the spells and potions you youngsters use were, in fact, developed by friends of...
Is he okay?
He's going senile.
For goodness sake,
Professor! Professor!
You all right, you think?
Come along now, Professor.
I can walk perfectly well by myself, Beetle.
Don't be silly, Jonathan. We've had a nasty turn.
It was the vapour, that's all. And the brightest rain now.
But we have to be on the safe side, don't we? This is the second time this sort of thing's happened in the past couple of days, Professor.
What are you talking about, woman?
You spent a whole of a tutorial yesterday speaking medieval French. Now, Jonathan, is there a problem I ought to know about?
No problem at all, Alicia.
All the same, I think you ought to have a rest for 2 or 3 days.
There's nothing wrong with me.
You can't take any chances at your age.
I'll get a bed made up for you in your study.
How old do you really think he is? Impossible to tell, isn't it?
75, 80?
800 more like. Well, that's all he says he is. 600 anyway.
Yeah, well, that's just his little joke, isn't it?
Oh, I think he believes it. He's so old he's lost all sense of time.
What, you mean he's forgotten?
Yeah. And all this history of magic he teaches has kind of addled his brain. Which is why when he talks about the Middle Ages, he really thinks he was there. The poor old fella's gone
No, he's just a bit eccentric, that's all. You know, British.
I hope you're right, though. I do hope nothing's seriously wrong with him.
Come on. Okay, ready? Here.
Here. All right, that's it.
What's the matter?
Starfinder's been working on this virtually the whole year. Trying to work out how to reverse and fast forward time. If he can't shift it for more than a few seconds, what makes you think we can?
There's got to be an answer.
I'm calling it a day.
Fine, I'll carry on working by myself.
Fine.
Starfinder said he'd leave the lab open so I could work through the night.
Through the night? What for? What are you up to, Hobbs? Oh, I see. You want to win the Copernicus Prize.
The what?
Well, it's awarded once a year to the student who produces the most original piece of research.
I couldn't care less about the Copernicus Prize. I just want to find a way to control time. That's more interesting.
Alison, where are you now, my love? So near and yet so... Alison.
Professor Shakeshaft?
Hmm?
I'm sorry, Professor. I didn't mean to disturb you.
Oh, Mildred.
I've been worried about you. I just came to see how you were.
Oh, you're very kind. I'm fine. I'm fine, really. All this fuss is quite unnecessary. When one gets to my age, one has these dizzy spells. That's life, I'm afraid. This is certainly unnecessary. Beetle's making me out to be some kind of an invalid. I'm sure she thinks I ought to be in a nursing home.
I'm sure she's just doing her best to make you better.
Beetle? I'd rather be tended to by a crocodile. All these revolting potions she's given me to take.
What's this?
Oh, just the picture of a young lady I once knew. Centuries ago.
Centuries.
6 or so.
She's very pretty.
She was.
Alison.
How did you know?
You were talking about her when I came in. Something's on your mind, Professor, isn't it? What is it?
Oh, Miss Hall. Professor, you really should be in bed.
Beetle?
Hmm.
I think he's a bit depressed. I was thinking maybe someone should stay overnight with him.
Hmm? Oh, volunteering, are you?
No, I wasn't. I suppose I could.
Oh, that would be very kind, Miss Hubble. Thank you. And could you make sure he takes his potions? Hmm?
Hubble, how did you find this?
I was watching over you in your room.
Oh, I see.
What is this? Where are we?
We're deep in the original foundations of the college. It used to be my secret study.
I don't understand.
I spent many years trying to discover the magical means of traveling through time. I wanted to go back to the 15th century when I was young. 1452, to be precise.
When you were young?
Yes, in my 20s.
But that would make you something like 570 years old.
That's right.
Oh. Professor, I don't mean to be rude, but I find that a little hard to believe. You seemed kind of...
I've only got myself to blame.
And this had something to do with Alison.
We loved each other. We were going to marry. This was an attempt to go back and see her. Because now, I'd give anything to be back with her again.
And you never found a way?
No. I got close, but there was something missing.
Do you know what exactly?
I could never work out a spell to go backwards and forwards through the ages with sufficient speed. Oh, just at the moment that's destroying me. There are only certain moments, little windows of time, when it's possible to take the voyage to any given point in history. If I can't go on Thursday at midnight, I may never get another opportunity.
Never? But, Professor, that's terrible. After you came so close. What about Starfinder?
What about him?
His work that he's been doing with Hobbs and Apple. Trying to develop a time shift machine.
And he's Starfinder? It's very unlikely. Besides, I'd rather people didn't know about this.
Perhaps they don't have to.
I can't use these.
Why not?
You took them without asking.
I'll take them back. The question is, could they be of any help?
Oh, perhaps, yes. Oh,
What?
the enigma of the fourth dimension. I hadn't realized he was working on that. My goodness. Extraordinary. This is quite remarkable.
Do you mean...
He's cracked the sequence puzzle.
Is that what you need?
The right area, yes. Credit where credit's due. He's beaten me to that one.
So with this, do you think you could solve the problem of time travel by Thursday night?
It's a tall order, but perhaps, yes. But I can't, can I?
But Professor, you have to. It's your only chance to go back and see Alison again.
He's done his sleep for the last 4 days. I don't know what's the matter with him. It's not the potions. He hasn't touched them.
Exhausted, I suppose.
I don't wish to seem unkind. Professor Shakeshaft has given the college sterling service, but not to put too fine a point on it, he is a little past his sell-by date.
Beetle!
If he is unable to carry out his teaching duties, we can't continue paying his salary indefinitely.
Get rid of him. Dear old Shake is the heart and soul of Weird Sister.
Sometimes the heart has to be ruled by the head.
Found the missing pieces of the jigsaw, Professor.
What are you doing here?
We're really going back to 1452. It's amazing.
What are you up to?
Well, I'm coming with you.
Coming with me?
Yes, of course. You need looking after.
But it's 600 years ago. It'll be completely unknown to you.
I'm adaptable.
Oh.
Don't get cold feet now, Professor. Say your spell. I'll be there with you.
You're really sure?
Yes.
Very well. Get ready. Tempus reversus historica excursus in uno loco transformus universus.
We're still here.
Here, but not here. Welcome to the 15th century. We've traveled back in time, but in the same place.
But you're still the same age.
Yes, that's how the spell works. Listen, I think I've got this right. Come on. After all this time, exactly as I remember it. This is it, Mildred. Weird Sister College when I was young.
Unbelievable.
Oh, it's her. It's Alison.
Even more beautiful than the picture.
Yes. Isn't she? This was our betrothment feast. I wanted to come back and see her at her loveliest.
You mean this is your engagement party?
Alison was the daughter of the college patron, a local lord.
Not a witch, then?
No, just a delightful, radiant young lady.
Aren't you going to go and speak to her? It's what we came for, isn't it?
I don't think I can. I'm so old and wrinkled, she won't know me. And all these people. That's me I'm looking at. That's me as a young man.
Is the feast to your pleasure, my love?
I've never been happier, Jonathan.
Nor I. I am the luckiest fellow in the world.
Immature young fool.
Don't be silly. Look at you both. It's lovely. Who's this?
Guy Malfeasant, a colleague of mine.
This is no time for discourse on alchemy, guy. It's our betrothal.
Where are you going?
I need to hear them.
It's important. A thing of great magnitude.
Surely I can wait a while. Sit down.
I thank you kindly, but I must say no. Jonathan, I jest you not. The news I have to tell you is earth-shaking. I'll be brief.
Go.
It's discovered.
What's discovered?
We've found the secret of the elixir.
Are you sure?
I believe so. The potion we transformed with the sorcerer's egg. You remember we fed it to some caterpillars?
Yes.
The butterflies they've turned into are thriving far beyond their natural lifespan. There's new life, too, in those aging mice and rats.
What are they talking about?
It's the Holy Grail. It's the prize we've been seeking, Jonathan. The miracle of prolonged, perhaps even eternal life. And it's ours. Just think of the power and the glory that can be had by supping the potion ourselves.
Do you think that's wise?
What's there to lose?
Well, shouldn't we test the elixir further? There may be unpredictable effects.
And let one of our rivals steal the formula and take it first? We would feel very foolish, would we not, watching some incompetent being portrayed as a genius instead of us?
What should we do then?
Meet me in the workshop. I'll prepare 2 goblets.
The elixir's discovered, isn't it? You could see it in his face. And yours, Jonathan.
An elixir of life. So that's how you got to be. You mean you actually took this stuff and it worked? And this was your big mistake?
Yes.
What is there to think about? You're not going to drink this concoction. You promised me. I love you as you are. I don't need you to live forever.
I've told you before, you mustn't come between myself and my work.
When your work comes between us...
No, silence! I have matters of profound significance to consider. Forgive me, Alison, but you don't understand.
Imbecile, lily-livered cretin. How could I walk out on her like that?
Well, shouldn't you...
Where are you going?
to stop him? You, from taking the potion?
Change what happened.
Can't we do that? We're here, aren't we? In the flesh.
Yes, but altering history.
This is what tore you apart from Alison. I could save you. I could save you both.
It's not as simple as that.
Oh, no. Say you didn't drink it. Please. Please. I can't believe it.
Don't worry. Ah, this is my companion, Alison, the young maiden I was talking of. I've been assuring Alison that her worst fears may not come to pass.
Where's Jonathan? Did you find him?
Yes, was your quest successful, my child?
I don't know how to say this.
You mean he drank the elixir?
He and Guy.
Oh, no.
I know. I'm sorry. I failed you. I don't know what to say.
Where is he now? Where is he?
Alison.
The fool! The blind fool!
No, wait, Alison!
I have to find him!
Alison! Alison!
Let her go.
But she'll make it worse. She'll do something she'll regret, won't she? Well, won't she?
It won't make any difference. What's done is done. I know you tried, Mildred, but it was always inevitable. You may be able to time travel and But you can't change the past.
You can't just give up on her like that. You love her.
No, Mildred. I loved her 600 years ago. That's when I made my mistake.
But surely we can change that. Even now. All you've done is taken a potion.
I broke a pledge. That was the deciding thing. You mean well, Mildred, but I've seen her. That's all I came for.
How can you...
I'm content now. I must live with Alison in my memory.
But what about her? What's going to happen to her?
What's already happened.
I see.
Come on. Let's go back to the present.
You got the spell, Professor? Parchment.
Oh, yes.
Do you want me to say it with you?
Globus turnus, futurus aeternus, in uno loco, presentus returnus.
Right. Professor, what are you doing?
I don't think anybody will be needing these spells again.
Professor, I just wanted you to know that we all really love you at Weird Sister. You're a wonderful teacher, and I'm really glad you're here. I just wanted you to understand that.
That's very kind of you, Mildred. One of the great discoveries of the Middle Ages was, of course, the so-called tincture. A magical potion which restored natural things from sickness to health.
Nothing to worry about there. Back to his old self, Beetle.